Spread your butt cheeks, make sure sitting bones are in contact with the earth and your pelvis is higher than your thighs, spine straight, shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Place your right hand on your belly, left hand on your chest close to your heart. Take a deep breath in, inflate your belly, push it out, chest rises up towards the sky. When you're breathing out, chest goes down, belly button goes in, right in slowly. Once again, take a deep breath in, inflate your belly, push it out, chest rises up towards the sky. When you're breathing out, chest goes down, belly button goes in, right in slowly. Take 6 breaths this way. You need not keep your hand on your belly and your heart anymore if you don't want to. Do the breathing in and out through your nose. Try to hear the sound of your own breathing. Experience when you're breathing so deeply with long exhalations. You're moving into a parasympathetic mode, which is a relaxed mode. It's the opposite of the sympathetic mode, which is the fight or flight mode. Whenever you have any stressful moments during the day, take the time to do this breathing. This kind of a breathing exercise or pranayama is called Dirgha Rechak, and the idea is to use your breath to control your mind. And when you slow down your breath with the long exhalations, you're trying to slow down the thoughts and the chattering of your mind so that you can get in touch with your consciousness, because you are not your thoughts, you are not your mind, you are the consciousness. Now we're going to move into our next breathing exercise, which is the Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, the alternate nostril breathing, which is another stress management technique that brings balance back into your body. Keep your spine straight. Using your right hand, bending the first 2 fingers to come into the Vishnu Mudra. Block your right nostril with your thumb. Keep your elbow away from your chest. Breathe in through your left nostril. So try to do the yogic breath. Inflate your belly, push it out, chest rises up towards the sky. On top of that inhalation, block your left nostril with your ring finger. Breathe out from the right, chest goes down, belly button goes in, right in. Now breathe in through the same right nostril, do the yogic breath. Block your right nostril with your thumb, breathe out through your left. Chest goes down, belly button goes in, right in. So that completes 1 round, okay? Now we're moving to the second round. Breathe in through your left, do the yogic breath. On top of that inhalation, block your left nostril with your ring finger. Breathe out on the right, chest goes down, belly button goes in, right in. Now breathe in through the same right nostril, do the yogic breath. Block your right nostril with your thumb. Breathe out through your left. Chest goes down, belly button goes in, right in. So that completes the second round, okay? Now 2 rounds on your own, starting breathing in from the left and using the yogic breath, okay? So the Nadi Shodhana Pranayama is stimulating your parasympathetic nervous system and suppressing your sympathetic nervous system. And that's why it's good for relieving stress and anxiety and bringing balance back into your body. And over and above, it's also a cleansing process. It's clearing up the channels of energy in your body. If there are any blockages, it's clearing them out for you. That's why it's called Nadi Shodhana. Nadi means channels of energy, Shodhana is purification. And when you use the yogic breath, you're enhancing this cleansing function. So you could use it any time of the day or night when you need stress relief, okay? But also a very good idea to do about 10 of them every morning or evening whenever your routine is, of doing your breathing exercises and then getting into a meditation session after that, okay? Because of this cleansing process, it's clearing up the channels of energy in your body, and it has been found to have a very positive impact on your physical, emotional and mental health too, okay? So everything in yoga is about the consistency and regularity, because yoga is a way of life. So when you're consistent and regular with your practice, you'll find very good results in your life, okay, because of your practice. But if you give up the practice, then the results will disappear, okay? So keep that in mind, okay? Spine straight. Breathe in, shoulders up. Breathe out, bring them down. Once again, breathe in, up, breathe out, down. Breathe in, breathe out. Last time. Breathe in, breathe out. Now continue to keep your spine straight and rotate your shoulders. Breathe in and out when you're doing that. Change the direction of the rotation. Come back to the center, spine straight. Place the opposite hand on the knee, the other hand goes around and behind. Breathe in, lengthen your spine, lengthen all the way up to your head. Raise your chest up, twist around on your spine. Look over your shoulder behind. Take a couple of breaths here. Breathe in. When you're exhaling, come back. Spine straight. Now twist around in the other direction, opposite hand on the knee. The other hand goes around and behind. Breathe in, lengthen your spine, lengthen all the way up through your head, raise your chest up. Twist around on your spine, look over your shoulder behind. Enjoy the company of your breath here. Breathe in. When you're exhaling, come back. Spine straight. Now make an offering with your palms. Set an intention for this class. It could be any intention, some goodwill that you want to spread, some problem that you want to solve, some healing that you wish, or it could even be about getting in touch with your inner self or your inner consciousness. It could be anything, okay? Dedicate this class to that intention. Then rotate your palms around, your wrists around, your elbows. Take the action all the way up to your shoulders. Change the direction of the rotation. Now interlace your fingers together in front of you, round up your back, breathe in. When you're breathing out, lengthen through the crown of your head. Once again, breathe in, round up your back, breathe out, lengthen through the crown of your head. Last time, breathe in, breathe out. Now point your fingers up towards the sky, hinge forward from your hips, get your palms in front of you. Place them on blocks if that's more comfortable for you. Walk with the tips of your fingers a little bit further down, lower your spine and your head both towards the earth. Move with your spine and your head both. Take a couple of breaths here. Breathe in, raise your hands up. When you're breathing out, bring your hands down. Now get onto your tippy toes. Rest your hips on your heels. Tips of your fingers can be on the floor or on blocks, or your palms can be close to your solar plexus. Take a few breaths here to be in this moment, in your body, in this balance of the Samavartanasana, or the North Indian tradition would call it the Upaveshasana. Breathe. Then slowly move your hands out. Stay on your tippy toes. We are going to go up and down on our tippy toes to do the variation of the Utkatasana. That's good for the health of your knees. And every time you align your breath with your body movement, you're stimulating your parasympathetic nervous system. And that's offering you stress relief, okay? Breathe in. Slowly come up. Stay on your tippy toes. When you're breathing out, slowly go down. Once again, breathe in, slowly come up. When you're breathing out, slowly go down. Last time, okay? Breathe in, slowly come up. When you're breathing out, interlace your fingers together, turn them inside out and stretch. Stretch through the crown of your head, through your arms, stretch. Now breathe in. Take a couple of steps forward on your tippy toes. When you're breathing out, get your toes off the floor. Come back on your heels. Once again, breathe in, tippy toes forward. Breathe out, come back on your heels. Last step. Breathe in, tippy toes forward. Breathe out, come back on your heels. Now ground your feet firmly into the earth. Tuck your belly button in and lengthen to the crown of your head. Breathe in, make a crescent to your right. Shoulder blades are moving toward each other. Look up at the ceiling from under your hand. Feel that stretch up your left side. Breathe into that stretch. So keep your feet firmly grounded. Breathe in. When you're exhaling, switch. Make a crescent to your left. Shoulder blades are moving towards each other. Root down through your feet. Feel that stretch up your right side. Breathe into that stretch. And slowly come back to the center. Release your hands. Breathe out. Now come towards the frontage of your mat. Ground your feet firmly into the earth. Push your tailbone out so that you can give yourself this capacity to lengthen your spine all the way up through your neck. And tuck your belly button in so you have that balance. You're not tilting this pelvis out too much. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in. Hands go up to the sky, side of your body stretch. Incline your spine behind. Then hinge forward from your hips with your heart leading the way. Get your palms on either side of your 2 feet. Bend your knees if you want to. Push your tailbone up towards the sky. Come halfway up, face up, chest up, breathe in. So the idea is to lengthen the spine rather than rounding up the back. Fold forward. Breathe out. Once again, face up, chest up, breathe in. When you're breathing out, fold forward. Now slip your fingers under your toes or hold your ankles from behind. Whatever works for you is fine. Drop your head lower towards the earth. Then push your head and your spine towards your legs. You can bend your knees if you need to protect your lower back for any reason. As long as you're pushing your tailbone up towards the sky. Take a few breaths here. This is Uttanasana.
Experience the blood flowing into your brain here. So make sure you're dropping your head. Then move your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers together. Raise your hands higher and higher and higher. Drop your head lower and lower and lower. To do the shoulder stretch here in this Uttanasana. So raise your hands as high as you can, drop your head as low as you can and breathe. Don't hold your breath. Then open up your fingers. Place your hands on your hips, elbows pointing up towards the ceiling. Slowly come up into the Tadasana, breathe out. Now spread your feet as wide as the width of your mat. Keep them firmly grounded, parallel to each other. Push down on your feet, tuck your belly button in and lengthen to the crown of your head. So we are going to move into a Chakrasana and then the Kati Chakrasana that are very therapeutic on the spine. Breathe in, expand your chest, expand your heart, look behind. So you're hinging backward from your hips and dropping your head behind. Then hinge forward from your hips, fold forward, breathe out. Once again, breathe in, expand your chest, expand your heart, look behind, fold forward, breathe out. One last time, breathe in, expand your chest, expand your heart, look behind, fold forward, breathe out. Now slowly come up, hands in line with your shoulders. Don't change the position of your feet even when you twist down on your spine for this Kati Chakrasana. Your feet stay firmly grounded, parallel to each other. Breathe in, twist to your right, follow your right palm around, take it as far around and behind as you can and look at it. Come back, breathe out, breathe in, twist to your left, look at your left palm. Come back, breathe out, twist to your right, come back. Twist to your left, come back, twist to your right, come back, twist to your left, come back. Now slowly come back into the Tadasana, and now we are going to move into a Surya Namaskar Sun Salutations for today. And all the asanas that we do in the Surya Namaskars today, you're going to have your pelvis parallel to the front edge of the mat, okay? So ground your feet firmly into the earth, push your tailbone out, tuck your belly button in, keep that length in your spine. Breathe in, hands go up to the sky, side of your body stretch, incline your spine behind, then hinge forward from your hips, with your heart leading the way, get your palms on either side of your 2 feet, bend your knees if you want to, push your tailbone up towards the sky, rest your palms in line with your feet, right foot behind, left side of your chest resting on your left thigh, be on your toes on your right foot. Refine this position by elevating the right thigh, pushing down to the right heel, moving your shoulders away from your ears, face moves forward, spine is lengthened. Breathe in, slowly raise your left hand up, look up at your left palm, hug your legs to the midline, don't let them flop to the side. Keep the right leg extended and breathe. Then slowly come back, breathe in, raise your torso, expand your chest, expand your heart to the grace that's around you. Shoulder blades are moving towards each other. Tuck your belly button in and lengthen to the crown of your head. You can sink a little low into your hips to make this crescent position a little more stimulating, but don't let go of your belly button and keep the back leg extended, don't let it sag. Engaging your first center of energy at the base of your spine, second and third around your belly button, fourth center of energy at your heart, fifth center of energy at your throat when you're looking up. Breathe. And get your palms in line with your foot in front. Get your left foot in line with the right foot. So now we're moving into the plank position. Palms are directly into your shoulders. Heels are tucked above your toes. Tuck your tummy in. Straight back, strong core. Hold your breath. Come down in the Ashtangasana. Breathe out. Drop your knees to the floor, toes already touching. Touch your chest to the floor, then your chin, not your belly. So your hips are in the air, palms are directly under your shoulders to give you that lift. Elbows are close to your torso. So you're touching the floor in 8 points here. If you don't count, you count your chin, okay? That's why it's called Ashtanga. Ashtanga in Sanskrit means 8. Now untuck your toes. Drop your belly to the floor, front of all your toes, including your pinky toes in contact with the earth. Slowly come up, Bhujangasana, serpent position. Shoulders move away from you, shoulder blades go down onto your upper back, look up. Curl up your toes. Dog position, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Drop your head, extend your tailbone to the back wall, engage your thighs. Breathe in, lunge forward with your left foot in line with your palms. In 1 step or 2 step, bring the foot in line with your palms. Right knee on the mat. Untuck the toes of your right foot. Slowly roll your hips in front. Come into this Varnarasana, monkey position. Vajrayasana, low lunge position. Expand your chest, expand your heart to the grace that's around your shoulder blades are moving towards each other. Tuck your belly button in and lengthen to the crown of your head. Feel that stretch on your hip flexors, breathe into that stretch. And you're going to feel that stretch if you roll your hips in front, so your right knee is further behind and not directly under your right hip. Then get your palms in line with your solar plexus. We're going to move into a spinal twist now. Breathe in. Upper right arm on the outside of your left knee or left thigh. Left shoulder moves behind to come in line with your right shoulder. Look at the corner of your left elbow and in that direction up towards the ceiling and breathe. Breathe into that spinal twist happening on your thoracic spine, stimulating your second and third centers of energy on your belly button. So it's stimulating your passion, your creativity, also your digestion. And get your palms in line with your foot in front. Curl up the toes of your right foot. Raise your right knee off the floor. Right foot in line with the left foot. Breathe out. Drop your head. Push it towards your knees. Once again, Uttanasana. Breathe in. Hands go up to the sky. Side of your body stretch. Incline your spine behind. Come back into the Tadasana. Breathe out. Feel your heartbeat. So that's one Surya Namaskar. We'll do one more, repeating the same sequence. This time it's going to be on the right side, okay? So ground your feet firmly into the earth. Push your tailbone out, tuck your belly button in, keep that length in your spine. Breathe in. Hands go up to the sky, side of your body stretch. Incline your spine behind. Then hinge forward from your hips with your heart leading the way. Get your palms on either side of your 2 feet. Bend your knees if you want to, push your tailbone up towards the sky. Rest your palms in line with your feet. Left foot behind. Right side of your chest resting on your right thigh. Be on your toes on your left foot. Refine this position by elevating the left thigh, pushing down to the left heel, moving your shoulders away from your ears, face moves forward, spine is lengthened. Breathe in. Slowly raise your right hand up. Look up at your right palm, hug your legs to the midline. Don't let them flop to the side. Keep that left leg extended and breathe. Then slowly come back. Breathe in. Raise your torso, expand your chest, expand your heart to the grace that's around your shoulder blades are moving towards each other. Tuck your belly button in and lengthen to the crown of your head. You can sink a little low into your hips to make this asana a little more stimulating to melt the fat on your thighs and hips. But don't let go of your belly button. Keep the back leg extended. Don't let it sag. Engaging your first center of energy at the base of your spine. Second and third around your belly button. Fourth center of energy at your heart. Fifth center of energy at your throat when you're looking up. Now feel that strength in your back leg, in your left leg. Now push down on your feet. The more you push down on your feet, the more you can elevate through the crown of your head. Experiment with that. Breathe. So the more well-grounded you are with your lower centers of energy, the more you can elevate through your upper centers of energy. Then get your palms in line with your foot in front. Get your right foot in line with the left foot. So now we're moving into the plank position. Palms are directly under your shoulders. Heels are tucked above your toes. Tuck your tummy in, straight back, strong core. Hold your breath. Come down in the Ashtanga Asana. Breathe out. Toes are touching. Drop your knees to the floor. Chin, chest to the floor, not your belly. Hips are in the air. Palms are directly under your shoulders. Now untuck your toes. Drop your belly to the floor. Front of all your toes in contact with the earth, including your pinky toes. Slowly come up, Bhujangasana, serpent position. Shoulders move away from your shoulder blades, go down onto your upper back, look up. Elbows are going to be bent because your pubic bone is on the floor. Curl up your toes. Dog position, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Drop your head, extend your tailbone to the back wall, engage your thighs. Breathe in. Lunge forward with your right foot in line with your palms. Left knee on the mat. Untuck the toes of your left foot. Slowly roll your hips in front. Come into this Vanarasana monkey position or Ajnasana low lunge position. Expand your chest, expand your heart to the grace that's around you. Shoulder blades are moving towards each other. Tuck your belly button in and lengthen through the crown of your head. Feel that stretch on your hip flexors. Breathe into that stretch. Then get your palms in line with your solar plexus. Breathe in. Upper left arm on the outside of your right knee or right thigh. Right shoulder moves behind to come in line with your left shoulder. Look at the corner of your right elbow and in that direction up towards the ceiling and breathe. Breathe into that spinal twist happening on your thoracic spine, stimulating your second and third centers of energy around your belly button. And get your palms in line with your foot in front. Curl up the toes of your left foot. Raise your left knee off the floor. Left foot in line with the right foot. Breathe out. Drop your head. Push it towards your knees. Once again, Uttanasana. Breathe in. Hands go up to the sky. Side of your body stretch. Incline your spine behind. Come back into the Tadasana. Breathe out. Feel your heartbeat. So now we're going to move into a balancing asana for today. So we're going to move into the Vrukshasana, the tree position. So ground your feet firmly into the earth. Push your tailbone out. Tuck your belly button in. Keep that length in your spine. Your core is nice and strong. You can have your hands on your hips if you like. Tippy toes of the right foot on the floor. Place that foot below your knee or above your knee, but not at your knee because that can hurt you, okay? So you want it high enough or low enough, and you can continue having your hands on your hips, or you can get your palms close to your solar plexus, or you can raise your hands up, open them up, keep them by your side, keep them together, be whatever kind of tree you want to be. Stay focused on a point in front of you and your breathing. Make this a meditation in action. And open up your hands, look up if you like. Slowly come back, breathe out. So this asana is also about your inner balance, balance between the mind and the body. It's good for the ankle muscles, it's good for your posture, it's good for your concentration. And there'll be times when you will be just sailing with this asana, and there'll be times when you'll be just struggling with this asana, even when you're very familiar with it. That's because of the mind-body connection and how you feel that day, okay? So be patient with yourselves. So once again, now we'll balance ourselves on the right leg. So keep the length in your spine, your core is nice and strong. Tippy toes of the left foot on the floor. Place that foot below your knee or above your knee. You can continue having your hands on your hips or palms close to your solar plexus, or raise your hands up. Be whatever kind of tree you want to be. Stay focused on a point in front of you and your breathing. Make this a meditation in action. hands, look up if you like. Slowly come back, breathe out. Come back into the Tadasana. Ground your feet firmly into the earth, directly under your hips. Push out your tailbone. Get your palms on either side of your 2 feet. One step at a time, walk behind. Come into this Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Keeping your feet, your hip width apart, so don't keep them too far apart, okay? And your palms are your mat width apart. Spread your fingers as wide as you can, glue your palms thoroughly to the mat. Tips of your fingers, the mounds below your fingers, the heel of your palms in contact with the earth. So use your palms well and there will be less pressure on your wrists. Drop your head and extend your tailbone to the back wall. To give yourself this very therapeutic traction on your spine all the way from your neck to your tailbone. And to help this traction happen in a straight line, tilt your pelvis up towards the sky. So do the biking action with your legs. Bend your left knee, bend your right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee, right knee. Now slowly come back with your heels drawn towards the earth. It's okay if your heels are not going all the way down towards the earth. It's okay if your knees are bent. But it's really important that you engage your thighs, engage your quads and tilt your pelvis up towards the sky. So your thighs are tight and strong, your pelvis is tilted up towards the sky. Now tuck your belly button in. So your core is nice and strong, it's going to keep that pelvis in place. Then focus on your chest. Expand your chest, expand your heart to the grace that's around. Your shoulder blades are moving towards each other. Now do a yes, yes and a no, no with your head. Nod your head. To keep the back of your neck soft, which in turn will keep the back of your heart soft. And the energy from your heart flows all the way down to the tips of your fingers. Besides giving this very therapeutic traction on your spine, this asana is also heightening the blood circulation around the main glands in your body. Around your pancreas, your liver, your spleen, your kidneys, your thyroids, parathyroids, your pineal gland. Keep that awareness with you and that much more beneficial this asana becomes for you. Breathe. It's only when you breathe in your asana that the inner organs and glands of your body are also getting the benefit of the asana. At any point you want to drop your knees to the floor and come back into the asana, that's totally fine, okay? Don't overextend yourselves. Besides giving this great traction to your spine, this asana is also heightening the blood circulation around the main glands in your body. And when you're focusing with your mind on your body alignment and your breath, you're integrating your body, mind and breath. Or body, mind and spirit. That's what your breath represents, your spirit. And when you do your asanas with this kind of integration and this kind of awareness, you're moving into that fifth limb of yoga called pratyahara, drawing your attention inwards. It's like a preparation towards meditation, towards Raja Yoga. And that's how you want to do all your asanas, all your breathing exercises geared towards Raja Yoga, which means to be able to meditate so that you can realize your inner self and then you can arrive at the eighth limb of yoga called samadhi, which means you get in touch with your inner consciousness and then you start living at this higher level of consciousness. Okay? And that's the ultimate goal of yoga. Now slowly drop your knees to the floor. Come to the cat position. Move your tailbone towards your heels. Let your big toes touch each other. Open up your thighs wider so that your rib cage gets accepted between your knees. Let the center of your forehead touch the floor. This way you have a greater capacity of lengthening your spine, and there's always more relaxation when you lengthen your spine. Don't tuck your belly button in this time. Let your belly be very, very soft in between your thighs. Let your body just melt into the earth. Slowly Come into the cat position. Palms are directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Now round up your back, contract your belly muscles, drop your head so your navel moves up towards your spine, chin moves towards your chest. Slowly come up into the cow position, curl up your toes, shoulders move away from your ears, look up, breathe in. Go down in the cat, untuck your toes, round up your back, breathe out. Once again, cow, breathe in, cat, breathe out. Last time, cow, breathe in, cat, breathe out. Now flatten out your back, make it like a tabletop. Release your left hand, move it inside of your right hand. Take it all the way down, then rest your left shoulder onto the mat, your head onto the mat. Right hand can stay on the mat or goes behind your back. Move your right shoulder as far behind as you can by looking up at the ceiling and breathe. Breathe into that spinal twist happening on your thoracic spine, stimulating not only your second and third center of energy, but possibly your fourth center of energy at your heart too, when you move the right shoulder as far behind as you can by looking up at the ceiling. Breathe. Then slowly come back into the cat position, breathe out. Come back with your palms directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips, straight back. Release your right hand, move it inside of your left hand, take it all the way down. Rest your right shoulder onto the mat, your head onto the mat. Left hand can stay on the mat or goes behind your back. Move that left shoulder as far behind as you can by looking up at the ceiling and breathe. Breathe into that spinal twist happening on your thoracic spine, stimulating not only your second and third center of energy, but possibly your fourth center of energy at your heart too. Breathe. And slowly release the asana and come with your hips resting on your heels. So we've come to this Vajrasana. So we are going to move into the Brahma Mudra to work on the cervical spine. And throughout the Brahma Mudra, you want to keep the shoulder girdle parallel to the frontage of the mat. Even when you twist round on your neck, your shoulder girdle stays parallel to the frontage of the mat. Breathe in, twist to your right, get your chin in line with your shoulder. So don't move your shoulder girdle at all. Come back, breathe out, breathe in, twist to your left, chin in line with your shoulder. Come back, breathe out, twist to your right. Come back, twist to your left. Come back, look up, come back, look down, chin on your chest. Come back, look up, come back, look down, chin on your chest. Come back, tilt your right. So don't move your shoulder girdle at all. Come back. Tilt your left. Come back. Tilt your right. Come back. Tilt your left. Come back. Now we continue working on the upper back. So we are moving into the Uttan Mandukasana, extended frog position. Breathe in, slowly raise your hands up. Place your right hand on your left shoulder, left hand on your right shoulder. Now breathe in, expand your chest, expand your heart to the grace that's around your shoulder blades are moving towards each other. Now incline your spine, so you're moving behind now. Look up. Take a couple of breaths here.
Then slowly come back, breathe out. Now we switch positions. Your right hand went first. Now this time your left hand will go first on your right shoulder. Right hand on your left shoulder. Once again, breathe in, expand your chest, expand your heart to the grace that's around your shoulder blades are moving towards each other. Incline your spine, so you're moving behind now. Look up. Take a couple of breaths here. Then slowly come back, breathe out. Now release the asana, sit down on the mat. And stretch out your legs in front of you. And fold one leg and place that foot on the inner thigh of your stretched out leg. So we are going to move into the Janu Shirshasana, the head and legs position. Okay. Spread your butt cheeks, make sure sitting bones are in contact with the earth, because the same principle that applies to your standing asanas applies even to your sitting asanas. The more well grounded you are with your lower centers of energy, the more you can elevate through your upper centers of energy. Okay? So you want to be well grounded so that you'll be able to lengthen your spine. Now raise your hands up. Now breathe in, hinge forward from your hips, move with your spine and your head both, such that your belly is moving towards your thigh, chest is moving towards your knee, chin moving towards your toes. Now put a strap or a napkin around your foot, or hold your foot with both hands, and with every breath you want to move with your spine and your head both, lower and lower and lower towards your leg. Okay? So you're hinging forward from your hips, and it's a forward bend. Okay? So, and all forward bends are restorative. That's why we're doing it in the restorative phase of the class. But the healthy way to do forward bends is to have more length in your spine and prevent the rounding in your back. So you move your shoulders away from your ears, shoulder blades go down onto your upper back, and you're moving with your spine and your head both. So you're going to feel that stretch on your hamstrings, provided you're pushing down to the back of your knee, of your stretched out leg. Feel that stretch on your hamstrings, breathe into that stretch. And you're going to feel that stretch from your lower back up, provided you're hinging forward from your hips and moving with your spine and your head both. Breathe into that stretch. So every time you breathe in and when you're exhaling, there's a thrust in your body. You want to take advantage of that thrust, and at that point move lower and lower and lower with your spine and your head both. Then slowly come up, breathe out. Now switch positions. Once again, you want to make sure your sitting bones are in contact with the earth, your belly is stacked over your pelvis, and you're not moving your belly behind like this. Keep it stacked. If you need to place a folded blanket or a towel under your sitting bones to elevate your pelvis, do that. Okay? Now raise your hands up. You can have a napkin or a strap in your hands if you like, to put it around your foot for this asana. Breathe in, hinge forward from your hips, move with your spine and your head both, such that your belly is moving towards your thigh, chest is moving towards your knee, chin moving towards your toes. Now breathe in. When you're exhaling, with every breath, you want to move with your spine and your head both, lower and lower and lower towards your legs. Keep the length in your spine, okay? Don't round up your back. Feel that stretch on your hamstrings, breathe into that stretch. Feel that stretch from your lower back up, breathe into that stretch. Slowly come up, breathe out. Now lie down on your back. Bend your knees, place your ankles directly under your knees, okay? Or if you have a tight lower back, or if you have lower back issues, you don't need to place your ankles directly under your knees. You can move them further down, your feet further down, okay? Now bend your elbows, point your fingers up towards the sky. So we are moving into the Setubanasana, the bridge position, okay? It's a back bend, okay? Breathe in, slowly push down on your elbows and let the lower back curve develop in your body. Let it get emphasized, your lower back curve. Don't get your hips off the floor now. Push down on your elbows, get the lower back curve emphasized in your body. Now breathe in, push down on your elbows and your feet
and get your hips off the floor. Now place your palms flat on the mat or interlace your fingers together under your hips, provided your palms stay on the mat. If they don't, then you're better off keeping them flat, okay? Now tuck your shoulders in. Use your shoulders well to leverage your hips. Now raise your hips as high as you can. Then focus on your chest. Raise your chest up towards the sky. And you'll notice that when you're doing that, your chest comes close towards your chin. Take a few breaths here in the Setubanasana, which is great for the spine, great for relieving anxiety because it expands your chest, expands your heart to the grace that's around you. And it's also good for your hormonal balance, okay? Because it's taking the center of energy at your heart to become higher than the center of energy at your throat. So it's directing blood flow towards your thyroids, your parathyroids, your pineal gland. Breathe. Then slowly release your asana, rest your feet back onto rest your hips back onto the floor. Now draw your knees into your chest and rock from side to side. Give your lower back a good massage by keeping it in contact with the earth. So you're doing the counter position. You've taken your spine in this direction, now you're taking your spine in the opposite direction. Okay, it's important to do that. It's a golden rule. You always do that after your back bends. Now keep your knees drawn into your chest and place your hands in line with your shoulders, palms facing the ceiling. So we are moving into the Viparita Jatarasana, revolving abdominal position. Now breathe in. Move both your knees to your right side. Pin down your top leg, which is your left leg, with your right hand. Your left knee, pin it down with your right hand. Pin it down with your right hand. Use your right hand to push it down, that knee. And turn around and look at your left palm. Left ear comes close to the floor. Both your shoulder blades stay in contact with the earth. That's really important. And breathe. So this asana is giving you a good release on your lower back. Every vertebra in your lumbar spine is expanding, okay? And when you breathe in this asana and don't hold your breath, you're also helping to throw out the toxins that are created by your stress hormones, by your adrenals. Breathe. Now breathe in. When you're exhaling, switch, move both your knees to your left side. Pin down your top leg, which is your right leg, with your left hand. Turn around and look at your right palm. Right ear comes close to the floor. Both your shoulder blades stay in contact with the earth. Breathe. Then slowly come back to the center. And now we move into the Shavasana, dead body position. So we are moving our relaxation asanas now. Let go of all the muscles of your body. Don't try to be in control, just let go. Let your shoulder blades sink into the floor. Let your palms face the ceiling. This asana is about letting go. So let go of your jaw. Relax your jaw. Your jaw is about your ego. Relax your jaw. Let go of your ego. And let go of all the unpleasant emotions and frustrations that you experienced last week, this week, before that until now. Breathe them all out when you're breathing out in the Shavasana. When you breathe in, Breathe in breaths of gratitude. Glad that you're alive on this beautiful day. Feel the heaviness of all your muscles. Feel the heaviness of your whole body. Experience how it sinks into the earth. Feel the energy flowing out from the tips of your fingers and tips of your toes. Flow along with this energy of the universe of which you are a part. Let go and flow along. Raise your hands, rest them above your head. Give yourself a good stretch. Turn on your side. Come to the womb position, Garbhadratasana. Feel the security of your mother's womb. This asana is about reclaiming your innocence. It reminds you of that stage in your life before you got trapped in Maya. That is before you got trapped in the material world, or before you had a self-image or ego. This asana reminds you of that blissful, joyful, content stage in your life. Slowly find your way back into the Sukhasana. Spread your butt cheeks, make sure sitting bones are in contact with the earth and your pelvis is higher than your thighs, spine straight, shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Relax your chest and your upper back. Close your eyes, focus on your breath. Pure breath, which is the connection between your body and your mind. Let your breath become predominant in your field of awareness. Ride the wave of awareness on your in-breath. Ride the wave on your out-breath. Stay focused on your breath.
Now we'll all say the word Om 3 times together, very meaningfully, so that the vibes are good for the body, mind and spirit. Take a deep breath in. Namaste. The light in me greets the light in you. Thank you for coming. Have a very good day, very good rest of the week. I'll see you next time.